What a difference a day makes. Anchorage Daily News, 6 hours ago. Brown bear injured in fight. Okay, the article here. Looking at, oh no, can't watch that very long. 50 cents per week. Well, I did find a zoo's press release. That was interesting. A press release from the zoo in Anchorage. Zoo and wildlife partners successfully relocate brown bear to a temporary home. Successfully relocated female brown bear Kitty, renamed to Tyga, to AWCC. Who renamed my bear? So they're darting her some more. You know, this putting her down, tranquilizing her, all of that over and over again carries its own risks. You know that, right? That's how you killed my wolf, remember? Maluna. You gave her too much of that stuff. So now how is the zoo gonna cover their ass, that director? This part. When Kitty came to us, she needed significant care, and our staff worked tirelessly to help her regain her health, said Tristan Thon, executive director of the... What the heck is this stuff? Since arriving at the Alaska Zoo in 2025, Kitty has received dedicated care from our animal and veterinary teams, alongside many other animals that the zoo took in from the closure of their previous facility. She was given the opportunity to heal. To heal? Grow stronger and receive the specialized support she needed. I've spent my entire life dedicated to human health and animal health and nutrition. I make documentaries, that's all I do. That's what my life is all about. My whole life has been dedicated to studying nutrition and health, both for animals and people. That's verifiable. All you gotta do is just type in my name. And the zoo gave my bear nothing but stress and a shortened life. You ripped out her, and you did stuff to her mouth probably that didn't need to be done. They grow tertiary dentin, you know, when the teeth wear down. Show me a bear in the wild that doesn't have bad teeth by the time they get to be 18 years old. There aren't any. All these animals, they have a way, they find a way to survive. That bear was not in pain. I worked intimately with that bear every day. And you can see by the videos that I made, even less than 72 hours before the raid, there was nothing wrong with that bear. There never has been anything wrong. I would be home right now picking blueberries if it wasn't for you people. But instead, I'm sitting over here in Russia trying to figure out a diplomatic way to get back home. That's where I'm at. Thanks to you people. You've left me homeless. You've left me with nothing. And you're throwing me under the bus to protect your own arse. The Alaska Zoo has over 57 years of experience. The people that are running that zoo aren't in their 50s. I'm 65. I've been doing this since I was in diapers. Staff members care deeply for Kitty, and she will be greatly missed. Staff members nursed her back to health. After receiving her in poor physical condition when her former home in Haines, Alaska was shut down by state and federal. I predicted every bit of this was going to happen. I predicted all of it. Sign all 3 documents. Sign the affidavit in front of a notary. Mail a copy to Fish and Game. You can mail the original. Here's another example of my filings. These animals are extremely fragile, and their psychological and physical needs can only be met exclusively by Mr. Kroschel. They cannot be moved without irreversible harm to them, along with risk of death in transit. Irreparable harm that would result if any animals are moved, disturbed, or destroyed by the Department of Fish and Game. These animals are individuals. They cannot be replaced, and they cannot be moved with safety. A hearing is requested to present facts related to a stay pending appeal. I filed court papers months before the raid happened. And the only reason I withdrew that protective order is because Mark Birch, the assistant director at the Alaska Department of Fish and Game, said to an employee who I won't name because she's fearful that she's going to lose her job, said that, we'll give him his permit if he removes this court protective order he's got against us.